All right, let's look at question 13. You're going to find the value of x. Notice that both of these segments that are coming are secants, okay? And we're asking to find the lengths. So the way you want to think about it is that each secant has a small part and a long part. The small part here is 5, and the long part is 5 plus 7. That's going to be equal to the other secant part, the short part, x, and the long part, x plus 4. That's the equation. The way you want to think about it is that it's basically a proportional relationship of the small part to the long part. Okay? All right. So combine like terms, right? Simplify. 5 plus x is 12. Right hand side, x times x, x squared. X times 4 is 4x. Okay? 4 times 12 is 60. So it's 60 equals x squared plus 4x. You want it equal to 0, so subtract 60 to both sides. Here, this becomes a quadratic. This requires you to factor. Two numbers that multiply to make negative 60 that adds up to 4. That is 10 and negative 6. So it factors to x plus 10 and x minus 6. Notice this equals to 0. So x plus 10 equals to 0 gets you x equals to negative 10 and x is equal to 6 when you're solving, okay? Same idea on the right hand side. Okay, small secant times the long, so small part of the secant times the long part equals the short part of the secant times the long part of the secant. Okay, that's what it looks like. 4 parentheses, basically 9. The right hand side, that's still a complicated part. The short part is x minus 2. The long part is a sum of x minus 2 and x plus 4. So be careful. Inside the parentheses, the long part becomes 2x plus 2. Okay? Left hand side, 4 times 9. 4 times 9 is 36. On the right hand side, you basically have to multiply the binomials. X times 2x gets 2x squared. X times 2x, 2x. Negative 2x times 2x is negative 4x. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Combine the two x terms in the middle. 2x minus 4x is negative 2x. When you minus the 36 to both sides, you get it minus 40. The reason why is you always want it equal to 0. Notice there's a 2 in front of everything, so there's basically a GCF of 2 that you can divide it out by. So it's x squared minus x minus 10. So what you're looking for is two numbers that multiply and make negative 20 that adds up to negative 1. Those numbers are x minus 5 and x plus 4. When you solve, because it equals to 0, you get x equals to 5 and x equals to negative 4. The last one's actually easier. Okay, the short part here is x, the long part is 45. Short part is 27, the long part of the secant is 50. Multiply it. 45x is equal to 1,350 divided by 45. You get x is equal to 30.